Hey everyone, I'm Memo. Welcome to my channel, Finding Memo, where you'll find me finding treasure with my trusty metal detector, as well as doing all things treasure related. Today's video is a review of the GoPro Hero 4K, which I recently purchased so that I can make videos for my metal detecting channel. I wanted a no-fuss waterproof camera that's simple to use for my videos. Did I get what I wanted with the GoPro Hero 4K? Well, stay tuned to find out. So here it is in all its 4K glory, the GoPro Hero 4K, very small. I'll be putting the specs on the screen as I'm talking, as we're going along. You can see that it only has one screen on the back. It doesn't have a screen on the front. Has this removable lens, which apparently is a special glass. I'll be talking about that in a moment. Here we have the on button, on off button. We have on top the shutter for starting to record or for taking photographs. Here underneath you have the classic, I guess you'd call them fins, or I'm not sure exactly what the proper term is for this connector to the GoPro accessories. And here on this side we have the door, which opens up for the charging cable, and this is the SD card right there. Just push that back down and we're all closed up again. Now it comes in a very nice box, which I don't have because I threw it away. I can't stand all the clutter, and it comes with these two accessories. This is a mount like for a helmet. It has a curve to it, and it has this mounting system, which of course goes in there in the GoPro. And it comes with the charging cable, branded charging cable. It says GoPro right on it, so good quality cable for charging it. The thing that I like about this GoPro, and the reason that I decided to buy it, was one, because it's waterproof, and I needed something to be able to get in the sea and in rivers with, and also because it's just so simple. It has this touch screen. You can see right now that we're on the video setting. If I just swipe to one side, it goes to slow-mo video. Go back the other way, video, 3.4, video, and then photo. And in any of those settings, you can basically just press and go using this shutter button up here. If you want to access the menu, then you swipe down and you have the three options. It tells you about the storage capability that you have there. And then these are just some general things. The beeps, the night settings, snooze settings and controls there. And then you go over one and you've got your connect device and preferences, which is your main menu, the setup for the time, voice control, language, date, and all the rest of that stuff. Let's go back. And if we swipe up, we get to see the media that we have, the videos and photos that we've recorded. I don't have actually anything on it right now. I just reformatted it. And there it is. Quick press of the button, hold it down, and it powers off. Now this is my first GoPro camera, so I had really no expectations of two screens and all the different menu options that you get with some of the other GoPro cameras. I just wanted something simple. As I say, it came with this mount, which I've used more than anything just to stand it like on a table and take photographs or video of different things. I also already had this body mount harness with the GoPro connector there. I was using it with my cell phone. I have an adapter. This is not a GoPro branded harness, but it works really well, and this is the one that I'm finding that I use the most at the moment. I went ahead and bought the head strap, which is a little bit dorky when you're walking around with it on your head. But this new one, this second version, and this is GoPro branded, you can take this part off here and it clips onto your hat or onto your backpack strap. So you have various options, not just putting it on your head with this strap. So that one's quite handy. So I have been using this now for a couple of months, and what I've been doing is taking it detecting with me in the fields and in the hills, and just using it as a backup camera here on my chest to be able to get a different point of view for my videos. But I did also recently have the opportunity to go to a water park who was celebrating birthday of one of the kids in the children's home, and I took it with me to see how it worked underwater. So let me show you now some clips of that time and a bit of explanation about what we're doing and how I'm using it and how well it works. Let's take a look at that. So as you're watching and listening to the video, you're going to notice a few things. First is that when the camera goes underwater, the sound is muffled, which is normal. Once it comes back out of the water, it takes about 5 to 10 seconds to actually clear up. Now the sound quality is actually pretty good for such a small camera, but it does have trouble with wind noise, and there's no way to avoid the wind noise except by keeping the wind to your back, which is not always possible.
Which one? I'm going first, so let's go.
Another thing I noticed is that when it's wet, the touchscreen is more sensitive. I accidentally changed the video from 9:16 aspect ratio to 4:3 aspect ratio after one of the recordings. I didn't realize it until I'd made 3 other video clips. During editing, I zoomed in so you don't notice on this video.
Okay, we're back up here, take 2. Now we're going to switch sides. So Lenny's going down that. Oh, this is a dark one, this one. Here we go.
As you can see, once the camera went underwater and then came back out, there was some clouding. Now the removable lens cover is supposed to minimize the clouding because of the special glass, and it does a decent job, but it's not perfect, so it needs wiping every now and then.
Come down into the pool with
it's very light, simple to use. You can turn it on and off and start and stop recording underwater. Okay, now let's talk about the battery. The GoPro Hero 4K has a built-in battery, so once it's gone, you're out of luck. Now during a regular day's detecting, let's say 7 hours, I'm taking 30-second to 2-minute clips, maybe 20 of them with this camera. Battery will go down about 30 to 40%, so real world use seems to be quite good. One thing that's troubling though is that the battery will lose about 10 to 15% charge during a day while not being used. So let's say I leave it fully charged in the morning, put it on my desk, when I come back the next day it's showing 90% battery. I'm not sure why that is, if it's normal. I can't imagine it is. Maybe it needs a software update or something like that to solve the problem. But that is a bit concerning, because you think you've got it charged and then you get out and about filming and you realize that it's not. Another thing that I'm not too excited about is the Quick app. It connects to the GoPro fine, but if I want to put the footage on the camera onto my editing app, I have to connect the camera, download the clips to the app, then download the clips from the app to my iPad, then put them into the editing app. The wide angle lens is very wide, and there's a lot of distortion visible in certain settings. That doesn't bother me too much. I can work with it and change some of that in the editing app. All in all, the GoPro Hero 4K is working out well for me. It seems to be a versatile camera that's working well for my situation. With a bit of creativity, you can get some interesting shots with it. It'll be interesting to see how well the battery holds up over time, but at least for now, I'm pleased with its performance. Anyone out there who's using the GoPro Hero 4K, maybe you can drop me a comment, see how it's working out for you. Are you having any troubles with the battery? I'd be interested to know about that. Any tips and tricks for getting some really cool and interesting shots with it? Let me know also in the comments. Well, that's all for now. So, as always, we'll catch you on the next one.